All right, I'm here with John Melniczuk from J&M Enterprises, and he's going to show us the two race bikes that he just restored. What can you tell us about? We'll start with this one.
Okay, this is Gary Nixon's 1968 bike. It was a factory bike. It came over from England, 1 of 5. It previously had a full fairing on it and clip-ons, and was set up for Daytona. The owner now wanted it set up for Laconia when Nixon won Laconia in '67, and then he got second in '68. It was raining up there, so they took the fairings off, they put high bars on it, put stock forward foot pegs, and had it set up like that for the tight, twisty track at Laconia. So, but this bike has a history. It's documented with the serial number and everything, and it's kind of odd. The '68 bikes, Nixon didn't like the way the frames handled on them, and this is the '68 Nixon motor, and it's in a 1967 Buddy Elmore frame that the Buddy Elmore wrote. So it's a hookup between the pair of them.
And what is the difference between the 67 and 68 frame?
The '68 had a one-piece rear section that was all part of the front frame on it, and I guess it was flexing, and he didn't like the way it was handling. So they went to the '67 frame, which was more like the stock frame. It was more stout and everything.
Gotcha. So what are some of the trick parts on here? What's the front brake?
The front brake is a Fontana front brake, 4-leading shoe, and they were all put on at the factory in England. These bikes came this way from England. They have Amel GP carburetors. Okay, it's a 1-gallon aluminum oil tank. All right, and when the bike had the fairing on it, it had a Corvair oil cooler down here. But they took that off for Laconia because the fairing wasn't there to protect it. Now this is a magnesium timing cover and Lucas special ignition system that was on them also that they built for the race bikes. All the race bikes have magnesium timing covers on them.
Were those only available to the people on the Triumph Racing team? Because I've never seen one elsewhere.
They were only from the bikes that were shipped from England. They weren't for sale, to my knowledge.
Did it still have that when you got the bike?
Yes. Oh, this bike was fully set up with a fairing and everything when I got it. Maurice Candy owned it. He's had it for 20-some years. Okay, and he brought it down to me because the transmission wasn't working. He says, "John, get this transmission working." Well, in the meantime, he passed away, and the gentleman that owns it now found out it was in my shop, and he ended up buying it from Maurice's son. Now it's got something a lot of people don't know. This is a Girling steering damper.
Really?
Yes. So Girling made shocks, and they also made these steering dampers, which is also on the Elmore Daytona winning bike too. Girling shocks and Girling steering damper. Now the pistons in these, they reconfigured the combustion chamber in the head, and there's a high squish. The pistons come up out of the cylinder a good 1/4 inch.
Wow.
So they fit right up into the combustion chamber. And it's ET ignition system like it's on all the off-road models.
It's an ET?
Yes.
So this is not a little mini magneto over here.
All that is for the points, to support the points.
Okay.
Bearings so they won't flex around like the advance unit moves around.
Yeah.
And there's no advance, it's locked solid.
Yep.
38 degrees.
Wow.
They're in '68, they run Goodyear tires. And they couldn't get the Goodyears because Harley had all the Goodyears. Somehow Rod Coates ended up getting a set of Goodyears for these bikes when they were at Daytona. So they ended up with Goodyears on them.
And are these the original Goodyear tires?
No, I don't think so.
They look old.
Well, they are.
Yeah. I guess they probably don't make this model.
No, I don't think you can get them. They're not available anymore.
Yeah.
So, and that's pretty much the history of this bike. I mean, it was in pretty good shape when I got it, but it didn't have that seat on it. That was the proper seat for '68. It had a '69 style seat on it. So we had a new one of these fabricated from Brett Edwards, a blast from the past in Oregon.
Yep.
And he also made the fairing for the Elmore bike for us.
Cool.